you have some unique elements to the organisation which also stand
Me personally?
out. Well,
or?
you personally, but yeah, we certainly say that. As the MD, you're certainly a character, which is great. But you have some unique offerings within the managed services model, such as device life support, flex as you grow. I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about device life support.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. It's something that we came up with during our marketing and internal sales strategy meetings over the last sort of 2 years or so. Technology moves incredibly quickly. We all know that as users of tech. And I think that this whole device life support thing is kind of born out of us wanting to ensure that the physical product technology is fit for purpose. We live very much in a throwaway society now, which I'm completely opposed against. Just because the device no longer has its shine doesn't mean it's not necessarily fit for its purpose, and indeed it may be able to change its role in an organisation, much the same way you or I could change our role in an organisation. So our focus on the device life support piece is really around break fix on commodity items, as they would be referred to now, ensuring that device can be repaired. A cracked case on a laptop doesn't mean it needs to be replaced. It needs to be repaired. And there's a market for that. And certainly in our geographic, we are quite unique in that regard. Many of our competitors will go back to the manufacturer or the vendor to renew that technology at the cost of the customer, where our service offering enables us to have that as an inclusive element in what we do. So we support the user, incredibly important. Sometimes it's more important sometimes to fix the user than it is to fix a problem, believe it or not. And if you can fix the user, then the problem seems to diminish even though it's still there. And of course, if it's then a physical problem, I should say, then our service and support enables the customer to have a fixed fee with a nice recurring flatline number, which they flex as they grow equally, coming back to your other comment. And we can do that really effectively. And that doesn't matter the size of the industry. You could be Fred in a shed, or you could be some of our largest enterprise customers. And many of them do use us in that very specific way I've just described.
And what sort of timeframes could the device life support cover up to?
Well, typically a manufacturer would go from 1 to 3 years, depending on the type of product. We tend to take it to from date of manufacturer to 5 years. So they can gain an extra 2 years warranty without the need to go back to the manufacturer. Going to the manufacturer and working directly with the vendor, it can be super effective, but it also could be incredibly frustrating, particularly when a service call comes into the service desk from a user who's got the blue screen of death, as we commonly knew it in the Windows environment, can't operate, can't function, can't log on. That's a critical failure. Now, if you've reported that more than once directly to a manufacturer, you might find you have a different operative. They then have to go through the same process of triaging your complaint and your problem. I should say problem as opposed to complaint. The problem, which is hugely frustrating when all you're trying to do is log onto your laptop. So from our point of view, having access to us where we can give you an individual who will retain that issue through its resolution period. And indeed, if the device is broken, we're not looking for you to send the device back. We will send an engineer out with a like-for-like technology, or in more often cases better than, whilst we then undertake that repair, and then we will replenish that product back into circulation once the matter's been resolved.
Wow, it's powerful. Thank you.